My name is Joseph Chambers, and welcome to the final Marvel story, An Unexpected Hero. Agent Phil Coulson was at his office aboard S.H.I.E.L.D.'s top-secret plane when a call came in from his boss, Nick Fury. "I'm sending you to Egypt, Coulson," Fury said. "There are strange signals coming from some long-abandoned ruins, and I need you to check it out." Coulson nodded. "I'll have a plane change course at once," he replied. Coulson arrived at the ruins and turned on the plane's scanners. Something was definitely wrong. The energy readings were off the charts. Coulson approached the ruins. Hidden behind a pile of bricks was a strange door. Coulson walked through the door and looked around. He expected to see a dusty tomb or a library of old scrolls. Instead, he found a high-tech lab. Agent Coulson studied the unusual equipment. "These systems are so advanced," he explained. "I've never seen anything like them." "That's because I invented them," a voice said. It was Ultron. "Welcome, Agent Coulson," Ultron said with a laugh. "I was hoping you would join me." Agent Coulson backed up, but he was trapped. The robotic supervillain was blocking the only exit. "I don't know what you're planning, Ultron," Coulson began. But suddenly, Coulson stopped talking. Ultron had thrown a disc at him that made him freeze in place. In New York, the Avengers were finishing a battle against AIM, a group of evil scientists bent on ruling the world. "Come on, guys, a doom ray?" taunted Iron Man. "How unimaginative. I thought you AIM guys would be better at this." Just then, a large figure appeared in the sky above the Avengers. "Isn't that your Hulkbuster armor?" Falcon asked Iron Man. Iron Man had designed a special armored suit that was as tough as the Hulk himself. "Huh!" sneered Hulk. "Puny armor. Hulk is strongest what there is." "We know that, big guy," Iron Man assured Hulk. "But that is one of my suits. What's it doing here?" Before anyone could answer, the Hulkbuster armor suddenly attacked. "Look out!" Captain America cried, raising his shield. The Hulkbuster landed and Thor ripped off his helmet. Inside was a gagged Agent Coulson. Iron Man removed the gag. "What are you doing in my suit?" he asked the agent. "Ultron froze me with some strange disc and then shoved me inside," Coulson explained. "I've been trapped in here for hours." "Don't worry, Coulson, we'll get you out of there," Iron Man assured the agent. "I just need you to get back to my armory. Hulk?" Hulk grunted and picked up the suit. With Coulson over his shoulder, he followed the other Avengers to Iron Man's armory. Inside were all the suits Iron Man had created over the years. Iron Man plugged Coulson and the Hulkbuster armor into his computer. Almost immediately, a loud alarm started to sound. The armor uploaded some kind of computer virus to the armor's systems. "That's right, Stark," a voice announced. It was Ultron. He had followed Coulson back to New York and all the way to Iron Man's armory. "You fools are so predictable," Ultron said. "I knew you'd bring your agent here to free him." Iron Man walked to a control panel and pushed a button. Nothing happened. Ultron laughed. "My virus is in your computer system," he said. "Your armory belongs to me." Ultron raised his arms, and Iron Man's collection of spare suits rose into the air. "And now, Avengers, let's see how you do against not one, but an army of Iron Men." The empty suits surrounded the heroes. Then, at Ultron's command, they attacked. From inside the Hulkbuster, Agent Coulson watched the Avengers battle the empty suits. "I wish I could be out there fighting with them," he thought. "These mere empty shells cannot defeat us," proclaimed Thor as he produced one of his heavier suits with his hammer. "Especially not when we work together," agreed Captain America. "Avengers, assemble!" Working together, the Avengers broke apart one suit after another. "You see, Ultron," Iron Man said, "even when we're outnumbered, the Avengers will always defeat evil." But Ultron just laughed. Once again, you did just as I hoped. Thank you for saving me the trouble of breaking these suits apart myself. Ultron raised his arms again, and the pieces of armour that were scattered throughout the room flew towards him. One by one, the pieces attached his metal body, making him bigger, stronger, and more powerful than ever. "Behold, Mega Ultron!" shouted Ultron, "the greatest robot of all time!" The Avengers battled bravely against the new improved Ultron, but he was too strong. "I can't believe it," cried Hawkeye. "Even with all of us fighting him, he's still winning." Behind them, unnoticed, Iron Man's computer continued to work. Suddenly, there was a faint click, and the Hulkbuster armour popped open. Agent Coulson reached into his armour and picked up the disc Ultron had used to freeze him. "Maybe I can use Ultron's own plan against him," he said. With Ultron distracted, Coulson climbed the armour racks to a spot above the giant robot. Then, taking a deep breath, he leaped towards Ultron. Coulson reached out with the disc, and bam! The disc attached to Ultron, who instantly froze in place. "Smart thinking, son of Cole," Thor said. "You tricked Ultron. Very Loki of you." "Glad I was able to help," said Coulson, pleased. "If you want to help, come up here and get some of these pieces off Ultron," shouted Iron Man. "I hope you're good at jigsaw puzzles, because we need to fix all of my suits." As he helped put together the Iron Man suits, Coulson smiled. He was proud to fight beside the Avengers and call them friends. Thank you for listening to me read a collection of Marvel stories. You can find all of these in the Avengers Storybook Collection, as seen here. I would also like to thank the Tesco in Stratton, because I believe it was some kind of charity phone booth type thing where I was able to retrieve this. So, yes. Thank you for listening to the Avengers Marvel Storybook Collection. And for now, it's goodbye from me. Goodbye, everyone.